Alright guys, welcome to day 32. As we are going to be talking about something quite interesting. I know that everything we talk about is interesting, but this one is very peculiar to me, right? Because it's something I've been trying to communicate for quite a while. We're talking about purpose and work. W-O-R-K, redefining work. You see, if you think you're going through some identity crisis, no person on earth has gone through some identity crisis than this word work, right? It has been the most misinterpreted, misunderstood, and misapplied word, especially in this century, right? Especially in this century. So today we're just going to be looking at, what work actually is and why work exists in the first place and why we should engage, why we should actually work. Right? So one of the things I established is that to be human is to work, right? And to be is to do. What that means is that we are human beings, we are beings, right? But we are not just beings for being sake, we are beings for doing, right? We have something to do. We are made to be so that we can do something, right? Nobody is just made to be. Something that is made to be is made to do as well, right? So you see that this word work is that thing that you have to do, right? So this phenomenon of work cannot exactly be separated from the human nature, right? Is together. Just like you breathe, to work is also human. It's not something you should avoid. It's not something you should run away from. It's not even something you should outwork. The reason why people are working hard now may be so that they cannot work later in the future. Well, that is true. That's not the right mindset about work you should have, right? And we're going to take our time to go through this. Probably have a part 2 that we'll do tomorrow as well. And so, like I said, right, work has been reduced to something we have to escape from or tolerate long enough to attain rest. We believe that rest is the point of attainment, or is the whole goal, so that we can rest, so that we can actually be free. So you hear people, especially in this generation, just say things like, oh, I just want a soft life, I want freedom, not to work, and phrases of those sorts. See, now let us define what work is. Work is the application of human capacity or potential towards something meaningful. This is what work is. So you trying to avoid work, right, is you trying to avoid being human. You trying to avoid work is you trying to avoid utilizing and maximizing your potential. But now, in as much as I've established the fact that to be human is to work, right, you still find out that this is not the case in reality, right? Many humans dread work. So if we are naturally made to work, or just like we established, we're naturally made to think, why do we dread working, right? What misinterpretation or misunderstanding do we have about work that we really want to escape from? Work is not just what you do to earn a living. Work is not just what you do to get money, to be successful. Work is what you do to be human, to be human, to be human. Work is what you do to be human. Just say it after me. Work is what I do to be human. So work is not an economic activity, it's an existential activity. Before money existed, right, people worked for shelter, they worked to cultivate the land, they worked to raise children, to tell stories, and so much more, right? So long before economic value. So when you think of work, don't just think of money, economic. It's existential, right? So be human is to work. Work is also how humans express their creativity, express their competence, utilize, maximize their potential, and contribute to the world, right? If you want to make impact, if you want to live on purpose, if you want to do anything that we'll be talking about in this series, you have to work. You have to work. You don't run away from work, and you don't see work the way other people see it. You don't see it as an economic parameter or economic factor. You don't just see it as something you have to go and then you rest it. No, you have a different perspective. You have a different perspective. If not, right, you'll be seeing it as a destination. You'll be seeing rest, freedom as a destination, and that's not what we're here for. We're here to create value. We're here to cause impact, leave a legacy, right? And not just to get richer and not work anymore. No, that's not the goal, right? That's not the goal, or that's not the only goal. So this is very today I just want to raise this awareness of the misconception of work, right? Tomorrow we'll go into what can be done about it, how we should actually see work, and how we can actually engage it in our daily lives. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.